So here's the question. I have an interesting question for you guys. So, as you know, she's trying to get me to essentially, how do I upgrade my guy? She's trying to get me to basically cheat on Dex, right? She wants me to kind of get a bigger cut of the money and take Dex out of it, right? Now, here's the thing. When you first play the game, that's really interesting because you're like, oh shit, maybe if I actually take that, Dex is going to betray me. But if I stick with Dex, he's going to be by my side, right? Now, spoiler alert for anyone that doesn't know, Dex always betrays you, and he always ends up dying, and that's what kicks off the second act of the game, really, where the game really opens up and you get to actually go explore Night City. That's like the beginning of the game, the end of the beginning, right? But the thing is, a lot of people don't like that because they say, oh my god, my choices didn't affect the world, right? Like, no matter what I do, no matter if I try to take the cut with Evelyn or don't, doesn't matter. Same shit always happens. Dex always betrays me. He always dies, and shit always starts, right? So everyone doesn't like that. But I've always thought that, this is going to sound bad, but who cares? Like, because all that matters is on that first playthrough. When you think it matters, it feels really impactful. Because, dude, I've always said this. I don't think choice in video games actually matters. I think the only reason it matters is because it makes you think it does. Like choices aren't interesting because they change something in game. They're interesting because they make you think. So if a game even makes you think you have a choice or a change, then that's awesome. So for example, the life paths, right? The life paths in the beginning of the game aren't long at all either, right? They're each like 30 minutes. But if you don't know that, if you think the entire first part entry of the game was your own life path, then that's awesome. Then that you just think it was cool. It makes you think. It makes you you kind of be introspective and ask yourself questions on different decisions you have to make that don't end up mattering. Because I don't think actually changing the game world matters. I think just giving you a sense of satisfaction of thinking for yourself is what makes choice in games special. And that's why I think Cyberpunk actually does it right, because it just tricks you enough and then make sure you just have a really good streamlined story experience on rails, but tricks you into thinking you have choice, which then makes you actually think, which is what really makes us feel satisfied as humans. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.